Alright, what is going on, everyone? Hope y'all are having an amazing day, morning, weekend, whatever it may be. We are back with another video. Definitely want to get back on the grind. Been a little minute. Um, haven't really been too consistent, but I switched over to trades or not trades. Well, yeah, Tradesy, but Lucid. Um, I was on Top Step and using Top Step X for a long time. Obviously now I'm on Lucid, different firm. Um, excuse me. Trade C, new software. So I'm really enjoying it, but we're just gonna get right into it. So obviously, if anybody has been trading recently, you guys know we just have been at all-time highs, and we have just been ripping to the upside. Ripping to the upside, showing really no signs of bearishness or slowing down. Um, but looking at here, this is all-time highs that have gotten taken. So I'm actually gonna label this all-time highs. Copy this. Throw this on over here. Okay, so on the daily, we just have like an infinite amount of gaps that we could rebalance and fill to. I don't know when we're gonna start getting legs down. Hopefully pretty soon. We start rebalancing price. Um, but obviously we have a whole bunch of gaps. I kind of want to zoom in a little bit though. There's really nothing on the higher time frames. It's just up closing candles. So I want to drop it. As you can see, Sunday's new day opening gap caused us to drop and spike down significantly. Ideally, I wanted us to put in a inverse here, inverse this gap, and potentially put this change in the state in right here to the downside. All right, we did not do that. So what is that's okay? It's glitching out for a second. So we did not do that. We're lower, 4 hour held here, and now it looks like we kind of just have this gap here that we're just kind of inside of now. So looking at this, obviously we failed to put in anything to the downside. Are now just resting inside this gap here. New week opening gap. Excuse me. And we're kind of just slowly generating and moving higher and higher. So what I want to, mark out here and kind of see if we do is I just want to mark out sell side here. So all of these lows here, sell side. These are relative equal lows here, sell side, and sell side. To see if we maybe want to, manipulate to then just continue higher. Because I'm not gonna just look for shorts. One, because well, we just took all-time highs and look for shorts. Like no, like we took all-time highs. You can see how much more we ripped through it. So I kind of just want to continue, riding this wave, and I don't want to get what do they say? You don't want to catch a falling knife or vice versa, whatever. Um, so I just want to be patient, and also it is a no news Monday. So I also want to be extra patient and wait for everything to be super clean, super just, in my face, and just there. I just want to be observant, wait to see what I get here, and we'll go from there. So I'm just marking on my buy side and my sell side here. We have no news, no data highs or lows, no news. Um, mark out, market open here as well. So there we go. Like I said, just want to see what we do here. So I definitely want to let market open here. I'm sure we're not going to get anything pre-market. That's going to be clean. Um, Once we do generate a little more, I do want to zoom in a little bit and keep an eye out for like these 5-minute lows that we put in and 5-minute highs. As we are inside of this gap here. So if we want to generate here, let's say we generate a nice what's the word? Prominent. A nice prominent high here. Kind of start falling back inside the range. We come up, we then manipulate that high. Then I look to see what we do, right? Because we're in this Sunday, this gap. So we could definitely see lower, and we have all the sell side here, right? If we kind of just want to put this high in, generate it, not return to it, run lower, take sell side, to then seek back higher, that's also an option. So it's just taking what I'm given and going from there. So that's what we got here. I'm gonna pause this recording real quick for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. It's gonna resume right where it is though. So 1 second. All right, we are back, or I'm back, y'all. It's looking like we didn't really do too much. We just slightly ran a little bit higher here. That's really about it. It looks like NQ is kind of out of this gap. Could definitely seek higher towards the buy side. On the 4 hour at least. On the 1 hour, obviously we still have a huge gap that we're inside of. But we're gonna see what we do here. It's looking like we're not really slowing down from it. We got up there once, ran lower. Once again, manipulated the recent high, failed to put in the change lower, and now we're slowly just getting higher. So it's looking like for me to take a short, there really, really, really needs to be a lot there for me, and a lot of confidence as well that we are going and want to go lower. But we have a couple minutes till market open here. What about 6:45? Okay, so a couple minutes till open. We'll see what we do. We are still holding this 4 hour gap here. It's bullish 4 hour gap, and we are seemingly getting through this Sunday gap. Now at open, we could open up and just instantly start seeing legs down, like big legs down. That's a possibility. Um, I feel like we are gonna get a pretty big sell-off here soon. I mean, just looking like like what we've been doing, it's pretty crazy. On the daily too. I mean, what there was like a new record set, first time in history that there's been 13 plus consecutively up closing candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I don't see 13, or maybe is it NQ? Maybe. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I'm not too sure where the 13 came from, but this little down closing candle is in the way. But yeah, we have a. I mean, man, when we do start rebalancing, these markets are going to be real tricky. They're real tricky now. I mean, even just being at all-time highs, like that's also a main reason why I want to, just really document this and keep this for myself. Maybe for a couple other people if they watch this, and see all-time highs are tricky. Like, there's nothing. Excuse me. There's nothing to the left to play off of. There's no structure. There's no data to form anything off of. You're literally just in nothing. You're just in nothingness, really. And all you have is just internal price action to kind of guide you slightly. It's like a small little light. Um, but we'll definitely get back inside the range eventually, and you know. But I mean, I remember before, like when was this? I think it was right here. Yeah, before before this. So at this high right around here, when we got past all-time highs, we were just running and running and running and running for, I mean, a whole week. Like you can see, like this weekly candle closed above all-time highs, second weekly candle opened, and we were just up there for a whole week. And I remember trying to trade that, and it's tricky. You got to be very, very patient, and that's what I'm looking to be. Just straight patient. Just wait for only perfection. And sure, it's not going to be absolutely perfect, but with confidence and with the right confluences and the right trade idea, you can get that. So that's just what I'm looking for. But we'll see what we do. We got market opening here in a couple of minutes. So we're just gonna wait and see. I don't know what this candle is. Okay, we had it on. Okay, so we had it on the micro chart and the regular ES and Q chart. Sometimes we'll get these random fucking huge spikes on MNQ and MES, but looks like we both shared it. So just want to mark this out here just to see, if once we do take that, what we want to do. If that wants to spark a move lower. About to open a small 30-minute gap right here. The market open in 40 seconds. Really nothing too crazy on ES. Just want to see what we do here. We have a nice 30-minute gap up here as well. So we're about to open right now. High gets taken here on ES. Alright, so we open. Oh wait, no, 1 second. Alright, so let's see what we do. We would be willing to take a short on the 1 minute here. We can get through these set of gaps here and get this change to the downside. Gotta be efficient though. We could definitely go without. If we do, that's fine. We'll get down to sell side and see what we do from there. We also have ES here. 20 seconds about. Just want to be patient. Remember, it is a no news Monday, so 10 seconds. On this candle, we have ES really lacking and not really showing anything, which I don't like. I don't like how ES is not really moving here. Failing to get lower. If we can tap this change, I'd probably take a stab short here. Okay, so take a stab there. Probably look to go break even fairly quickly here. I'll buy back one just to risk a little less. Just because of known as Monday and stuff, you know. But like I said, looking to go break even at this low. Just targeting sell side. Delivering out of this weekly gap. See how this aligns. Pretty clean. So we'll take off 2 here and 1 here. So it looks like we're gonna get stopped here. ES looks like it really wants to get higher. But on light wrist though, not our full size. ES looks like we're kind of getting back inside the range. So we get stopped there. I'm gonna grab this, put this in the journal. Now see what we do from here. So we run lower, no form of sell side gets taken. We had a 1 minute inverse, we had a change in the state to the downside. Internal low here didn't even get taken. Run back higher. ES is not moving at all. So we put in the SMT at the moment. See what we do with this. This. I'm not saying that this move is going to spark the whole sell-off and we're going to really get up lower here. I like this SMT. Let's see if we can get through this inverse here. If we do, I want to take a stab. One last stab with light size. But like I was saying, I'm not saying this move is going to like spark the whole move lower. But I'm just looking for these internal lows here, because once we get there, we can definitely very much just start running right back higher. So this is pretty ugly PA though. I want to be very picky with, whatever else I take here. I don't want to, cause any huge mistakes on a no news Monday. But if we do get through this, get through the change, I'll be wanting to take a stab here. I just do not like how ES isn't really moving. So I'm just going to really be looking at NQ for now. Took a stab here. Buy one con back. Don't want to go too crazy on a risk. Just looking to be down about, max loss 300 on the day. That's right where I want to be. So I'm not really caring about, how much I can make. I'm just looking at, how much I can lose as well. And I just want to be responsible here. So same targets though. Probably just going to target right down here. Okay, so I'm not willing to go break even yet, just because okay, so this gap opened up. So now, yeah, I can adjust to here, up here. So I'm risking 58 bucks. It's great. Sell one. It's a pretty big jump there. Okay, so that's how we're looking here. Risking 130. I didn't know that a con would add that much more to my size, but that's perfectly fine. So in a minute, we'll see if we can open up this 2 minute. Hopefully we can. 1 minute here is opened. I won't want to see us come past this 50% mark of it anyways. So stop is in a good spot. Tighten it up even a little more here. just want to see it start getting lower from here if we can. Also, I like standard deviation, so from the original manipulation leg. Tap the change, tap the imbalance. I like standard deviation. Probably go full break even here. I mean, standard deviation is resting right in between these two sets of lows. So if we do want to get there, I like my targets, but risk is good. Everything is good. So we're just gonna let this go. Probably gonna go break even either at the one if we get some gaps maybe, or at this low if we can get down there. This is why I'm keeping a risk small. I'm not trying to go too crazy at all. Just because this right here, I mean, we're super slow. No news Monday. Just want to be responsible, practice, or, well, yeah, practice good habits, but, follow my rules more importantly. ES is getting legs up here now. I'm not really moving too efficiently in any direction. So, excuse me. So this is pretty clean. So we put in this like data wick seemingly, even though there was no news. We open, we run it, we leave a nice wick behind, we get lower. We get this 1 minute change to the downside, we get through some of these gaps here, and then obviously I take a stab. We'd run right back higher, stop me out, and then ES takes the high. So the internal high that we put in ES then takes it. We have an SMT, then we run lower, get through the 1 minute gap, put a 1 minute change into the downside. So that's a super clean short in my book. The only thing that's like obviously, the only thing is that we're at all-time highs, and we have been a rocket to the upside recently. So, I'm just gonna see how this plays out here, but like I said, just kept it responsible, kept the size responsible, and just letting the market do its thing. I'm not trying to overmanage. I'm literally just sitting here and just waiting. Okay, so we're not really getting any momentum to the downside. Looks like we're getting the big candle up here. We'll see if this change can hold us. This gap can hold us. My stop is pretty tight, so I am risking getting, stopped and left, but no worries. It's a no news Monday, like I said. Just want to be patient. Just sitting here. I have 115 bucks on this last trade. Down 206. It's gonna put me down a little over 320, which I'm perfectly okay with. So, just gonna let this rock. Macro is coming up in about a minute too, so maybe that will bring us some volume here. Looks like we're getting some already though, so that's good. So we're getting some pretty big candles in here now. Not really adjusting my stop loss, or touching anything. So we are in a macro. Very, very ugly trade here, as you can see. Didn't really do anything. Had some legs down here, then just running back higher. So we'll see what we do from this gap and this change. I'm tweaking. Why is this? I didn't even touch it the whole time. That's crazy. All right, so there we get stopped. Last trade on the day, down 322. That is my max loss on the day, 300 to 350. I'm gonna say 250 to 350. Um, depending on how we're looking, but that's gonna be it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video here. Or not really too much on the day for me personally. Um, but just want to see here. So the first trade I took when my stops went above this, all these inverses here at this candle high. I'm kind of thinking like, could my s- could have my s- could my stop have been here at the high? You know, that still would have been good. Now I'm not saying it would have played out, but break even. Uh, yeah, just a tricky day, honestly. It's really nothing. We took two good stabs. Took two shorts that I thought were pretty much there. We had nice manipulation, internal manipulation, SMTs, bullish imbalances getting disrespected to the downside, changing the states being put in, but we just never ended up following through, which it happens. So that's gonna be it for today. We'll see what the rest of the week brings. Let's look at the news real quick. So tomorrow we got some 8:30 news, and then 10 we got Chairman Powell. Or no. Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll see what this does for us tomorrow then. This is at 10. I don't think I ever experienced this before in the markets, but really a no news week at all. But yeah. So I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.